Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Perry himself.
It's 126 and you're 38. People think then this Instagram life is I'm supposed to have it tomorrow. Yes. Supposed to have it tomorrow. They want to put the time in. That's been 12 years of grinding. Yes. And it's been all of those years of learning and educating yourself. See, a lot of us as black men, I couldn't call my father, my uncle, and go, hey, I just made $1 million. What do I do? Nobody talked to us about taxes. We didn't have the knowledge. Right. So now, look at that 38-year-old black man who is getting the knowledge. I started 26 and you're 38 to be able to pass on to his kids. Yes. To be able to, and I see you even lecturing to people as you travel, telling them like, this is how you do it. Mm-hmm. When this deal with Ryan Coogler, everybody's talking about the Sinners deal. Oh my God, he got this amazing deal. Listen, I called that brother up as I did a lot of them. I called him up after Black Panther and I said, listen, here's how you do it. The deal that he has, my first movie, it'll be 20 years this year from God. Congratulations. Congratulations. I called him up and said, here is how you do that deal. And to see that they were able to pull it off, I applaud him, man. I'm excited for him. That's right. Because that's what it's about, holding on to the ownership. That's what changes. Yeah, but I got to say something. To be able to pass on to.
You want to go first or should I?
I feel like that was information Ryan Coogler should have shared. Because Ryan has talked about this deal publicly. And he didn't mention his mentor, Tyler Perry. I'm not saying this is not true. It kind of gives me the ick. And not because I don't believe it, not because I don't think that Tyler Perry is qualified. I believe what Tyler Perry's saying. I also believe he's very much qualified to give advice on deals and what to do. Listen, Tyler Perry gets paid. And we talking about people who get paid from a 360 vantage point, and Tyler Perry is one of them. Okay?
Absolutely.
And I don't really have any smoke for Tyler Perry and his business and businesses. So let me make that very clear. I have been very vocal about the fact that he is somebody in the industry that I admire like crazy because of how business savvy and how much he's built for himself. I would work for him. I've said that many a times. You know, I have worked in media and advertising for many years. I would still work for Tyler Perry. But here's the thing. This felt very much like, like you ever had that friend or a family member too who just wanted to take credit for something that don't really got a whole lot to do with them. It felt like what he was trying to convey, he could have conveyed without telling us that he told Ryan Coogler what to do to get this deal taken care of. That's my only thought about it. And if Ryan had said it to us, I think I would have heard it a little bit differently. I'd have been like, oh my gosh, Tyler Perry, he did that. And then maybe at that point, when Tyler Perry said it, I would have been like, oh yeah, because Ryan had mentioned that Tyler Perry talked him through whatever. I didn't know this before hearing Tyler Perry say it. So I'm just kind of like, that's cool. I mean, I'm grateful that Ryan Coogler got the deal he did. And if Tyler Perry was the one who gave him advice about it, that's wonderful. But what do you think? What do you think?
I think you're very nice and handled that very well. Now
Thanks.
I take a different path.
Okay.
And so let's start with love. Yes, Tyler Perry is right. Most of us cannot call our dads and uncles and say, hey, I just made my first $1 million.
Right.
What should I do next? He's absolutely right. He's also absolutely right in the sense that on the fact that sharing information is vital.
Absolutely.
When we go get the information, sharing it with others is vital. I am a firm believer in that. I believe the way to change the society is to educate the society. Not go to school and get a degree. When I say that, I mean exactly what Tyler Perry is saying here. Gaining information and sharing information. I believe
I mean,
spreading
the
information
definition of networking.
is the way to change
Hmm.
society. I think before we can make changes, we need information. And once we have information, we can do smarter, better, bolder things. So I
Right.
am 100% in agreement with all of that. But I wish that sometimes Tyler Perry would shut the fuck up. Let me give you an example of another black man who shares information with his peers and does a lot of cool things. And you don't ever hear him say it. His name is Sean Carter. We hear stories all the time. Hey, Jay-Z helped me get my deal. Jay-Z gave me this information. Jay-Z paid
Sure.
my bail. Oh man, DMX was in debt. Rough Riders was in debt. Jay-Z paid off the whole thing.
Will Smith just said when Will Smith just said a few months ago when he was working on his latest album, there were a couple of people he called for advice, and Jay-Z was one of them.
Another person who need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, hey.
Because we need to know that he called Jay-Z. He just wanted to name drop Jay-Z.
But
But yes, you are correct.
this
But
aligns
yes,
with what you're saying is my
you are
only
you are
point.
correct. You are correct. Yes, Jay-Z be spreading information and helping people behind the scenes, and he doesn't come out and say, "Hey, you know what I did for weeknights? Let me tell you what I did for weeknights. Weeknights only signed that deal because of me. I taught them that." No, we don't hear him say that. Even when he's asked about it, he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, Tyler Perry, you should get a pen and paper and take notes on how Jay-Z moves and perhaps begin to incorporate some of those things in your life." Let me tell you something about Tyler Perry. I know you want to work for him. I don't. And so
I'm
I'm going to
never
speak
working for
freely.
him after this episode is released.
Oh, then I'll shut up right here. I don't want to ruin your employment opportunities.